The last thing I want to do is be picking up a camera right now, but it's Monday night. We changed his flight. He was supposed to fly back on October 22nd, but we changed his flight to be flying back tomorrow, Tuesday, landing at 2 p.m., getting here at 3 p.m. But we just changed it again so that he would land in Orlando at 11:30 tonight. So I'm gonna go over and pick him up at midnight, basically. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna go to the barge canal and get ourselves situated for Hurricane Milton, which, as of right now, is an unprecedented Category 5. And I have a lot of family members that are worried about me. I'm worried about me. This is our first hurricane season, and of course it's just the worst it could possibly be. So we'll see. It is Tuesday morning. Ben is making some coffee right now. Say hi, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
We are about to pull anchor and head up to the barge canal. So I feel like that's going to be our best place to hide from wind. Hopefully it is a smooth motor, but we should be there probably in like an hour or two, and then a lot of setting lines and setting anchors and preparing and hoping for the best. I just want to document what the anchorage looks like before we leave, and then I'll update you guys when we get back. I really hope no one loses their boat, but only time will tell. What's your guess for when we come back? You think everyone's going to be on the rocks or just on Diamo?
I don't think anyone's going to.
I respect that.
All right, Captain Camille and Captain French at the helm. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're scared. But Ben's confident we'll be okay. I know we'll be okay, but I'm scared still. We made it to the barge canal. We're waiting for the Krista McCullough Bridge to open. Look at this guy. Parked right in the channel, right by a bridge. Not cool. I thought it was going to be way more full in here, but it looks like there's only 3 boats so far that are hiding in here. Cocoa Beach fam, Merritt Island fam, where you at? We just heard branches snapping and stuff. They just motored directly into those. Those are like steel boats, so they're just grounding themselves. We like this little cove right here. It's protected by these trees, and then you also have this building right here. There's a building right here. So this is where we're gonna be.
I've got us tied on to this biggest tree right here, this evergreen. It's about 12 feet around. All right, there you go. There you go.
Try not to get you soaked.
There we go. I got ya. Well, we're just hanging out here the night before the hurricane. We're pretty set up with lines and anchors and stuff. We got a nice spot, so we're just kind of chilling out, watching some TV. We're all hanging out on the couch and we're just taking it easy. Stay tuned.
So the next morning we went out and set the last of our anchors. So that's 3 anchors out and 2 ropes tied to trees. And then we crossed our fingers that that would hold us through Hurricane Milton.
Oh, he needs a biscuit. Want a biscuit? Sure he does.
Teaching.
We got harnesses, we got life jackets. It's picking up a little bit, but I think we're still confident in all the decisions we've made.
Yes, ma'am.
It's raining. It's windy. Our cockpit is incredibly protected. If I were to just step right outside of it, it'd really pick up. It's about 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Just getting eyes on all these lines. It's like 7 p.m. on Wednesday night, and we've been getting a little bit of weather for sure. And but Cocoa Beach is like 3 miles away from here. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I'd say it's 3. I'd say it's 5.
5 miles from here was a tornado that touched down and ripped off the roof of a Wells Fargo bank.
Which they deserved it. We all know that.
But
Wells Fargo.
it's been pretty chill here so far. Even the bad weather that came through was manageable. And now it's like calm, very calm.
So we'll
update when anything happens.
Stay tuned. Setup is working exactly how I hoped it would. I've got a 100-pound delta off the stern for when the wind shifts, which the wind has just shifted, which means the hurricane is officially just past us, I guess. And yeah, I mean, it's taut, so hopefully that continues. Stay tuned. Well, here. Well, we're absolutely pushed up into these mangroves. We're not in the mud yet. That's just because we're in the mangroves here. We've got two lines keeping us out. That's one of them. That's the other. But exactly what I knew was going to happen, so I'm not really surprised. When the wind shifted after the eye passed us, I pretty much knew this would be almost a guarantee, but I still think we're in a really good place. Comes the sun. Pushed over into these mangroves just before the sun come up, but I think it honestly kept us out of the mud a little bit, so it's pretty much exactly what I thought would happen. Yeah, let's see what we can do with it when the wind starts to slow down a little bit here in a few hours. Stay tuned. fucking mangroves up in the cockpit. That's not where you want those. Well, I don't think we're stuck yet, but we're gonna have to get proactive about it the second this slows down, I think.
We got off the mangroves. I'm about to make some breakfast because we really haven't eaten much. That was probably the craziest thing we've done on the boat so far. I think we're kind of stuck here until they decide that they want to operate the bridge again. I don't have much to say, but we're alive, we survived, the boat is floating, and we're off the mangroves, so.
Well, how are you feeling now that you made it through the other side of the storm?
No thoughts. No thoughts, just survive. It was crazy. It was very crazy. So it was really bad yesterday, but I mean, nothing we haven't experienced before. And then I went and slept from like maybe 1 to 6. And then at 6 o'clock it was like little breeze, a gust, and then all of a sudden like trees are like bending over like crazy, and we just swung so hard into a bunch of mangroves.
Alright, the drawbridge is officially open for business again, so we've got all our lines up, all our auxiliary anchors, and we just pulled our main anchor, and now we're just waiting for the go-ahead. Probably be about 10 or 15 minutes till they want to let us through. Well, hurry up and wait time, I guess. This is our honey hole.
Over. Roger back after 6 minutes. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
6 minutes. We got a full tree, just like a ton of debris right here. That looks like a sheet, like 8 by 10 plywood. Yeah, I'm giving Ben one of these. That is a whole tree.
Stirred it out.
I'm not putting that on the internet.
Oh, come on.
I'm excited to be going back home. Coco feels like home. I mean, this is our home, but...
Oh, but it looks like Schwindy's boat's still floating. There's a boat there floating for
Wow,
sure. Looks
we
like he
thought
weathered the storm.
Surely he would be sunk.
Looks like it's riding low from here, but I can't tell.
A ton of downed palm trees over here. This was a big storm, guys. It's a big storm for sure. Big storm?
Big storm. We're pulling up on Schwindy's boat here in a second. We'll see what it looks like. Looks like it's floating though, so good for him. I'm glad. He's gonna have somewhere to go home to.
Pulling back into the anchorage, and it's a little different. There's definitely 3 or 4 boats on the rocks.
On this side.
On this side, yeah. That backside of the storm, it just came in with just ferocity, and it was at like 6 a.m. And a lot of the models and stuff showed that that wind switch wasn't going to happen until like noon. So I feel like that north wind broke loose a lot of these boats. So we know all 3 of the people. Actually, we don't really know one of them, but it's just disappointing. Anytime you see a boat on the rocks, that's like, you know, that's someone's life. So
it's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Going over to check out our friend's boat. It's absolutely on the rocks over here. It sucks because he's been in jail for the last 6 or 8 months, and he didn't really have any way to move it. Man, that boardwalk is donezo though. Got straight feet up. Oh man, you can see the keel on it even. Oh, Andiamo. We're sorry. That fucking sucks. That's absolutely a heartbreaker. Oh yeah, that hole's all matched in on this side too, ain't it? Jeez, she's on the rocks hard. Couldn't be any more on the rocks. Damn palm trees are the only thing that slowed it down. This poor guy, he just brought his boat back like 2 days before the storm. This guy in the red here, we feel sorry for him. And this other fella, real nice fella, it looks like a pretty hard rock grounding, but you can see it moving around a little bit, so there's a possibility that the keel found some mud. I sure hope so, for Aaron's sake. I know there is a good amount of mud over here, and it's not super shallow, but I don't know. Hopefully the rocks didn't fuck his hole up too bad. Might be able to float it still. I know he loves it. Now we're coming up on the bait shop. Absolutely.
I'm so glad we weren't here.
I'm just glad I was able to get home from Colorado so quickly.
Yeah, we booked his plane ticket for October 22nd, and then I changed it to him coming home on Tuesday. And then Monday at about noon, I'd say he called me and said, change my plane ticket for today, Monday. And so I did, and he had like 3 hours to drive, an hour and a half, pack all of his stuff, and I'm just glad it all worked out.
Absolutely, me too. Go see what the other side of Andiamo looks like. I'm sure Elric's fucked out of luck, I think, on this one though. Rode out Helene like a champ, but that ditch didn't really come that close. You could essentially probably lean it on its keel and get that out, but once it's got the red tag on it, you can't touch it. Interesting. I don't see a red tag on it on this side. Oh yeah, there it is right there. You're right. It's like his spinnaker laying down in here. Or someone's spinnaker anyway.
Look at the front of that, just the bow.
Oh man, that bowsprit just smashed in half. So high. Jeez, oh Pete. Andiamo. Officially with the red tag of doom. Man, I feel so sorry for this guy. That's sad, that's a sad deal. Oh, look how bad the hole is just right here. The only part you can even really see. That's fucked. Don't take a whole lot of rocks to fuck these boats up.
This is scary. I feel like I'm like walking a haunted house.
Oh look, there's a bicycle. That's a full bicycle, and it actually looks like it's still probably pretty decent.
That might be off the boat.
Is it red tagged or should I grab it? God, but you crazy. Crab Shack has been decimated. Oh man, this guy. This is the hoarder boat of the anchorage. No wonder I've been seeing bicycles everywhere. This guy has like 1 million bicycles. Fuck. Yeah, he made it through the last one, but it looks like they fucked him on this one. There's his red tag. Oh man, I hate to see that. I know he lives on it full time. Look at that bowsprit, just fucking snapped off. Holy shit. Man.